Welcome to South Florida Saltwater Fishing. I'm Heath and it's Tips and Tricks Thursday. You may notice that I'm standing in a little field and ask why. Well, today I'm going to show you how to throw a cast net. Before we get into this though, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, give this video a like, and leave us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Alright everybody, you know what time it is. Let's do this. I want to go over with you some specifics about the parts of a cast net. That way you learn the lingo, and if you're ever talking to like an old salty fisherman and you want to talk about your cast net, they're not going to look at you like this, like you don't know what you're talking about. That's the last thing that you want happen, because then they may push you off as an irrelevant fisherman. Alright, so this is my cast net. It is a Mako Bait Cast Net. What I like about it is it has real lead weights on it. These aren't the steel coated weights. Those ones tend to sink too slow for me. The bait swims out from underneath your net. I like the nets with the real lead weights in them. So what I want to do is I want to go over with you piece by piece of a cast net. So we'll start here up at the top. This long white strand that you see here is known as the hand line. Now up here you've got a loop that's going to go around your wrist. The next piece down is a swivel. You've got a swivel right here so it can spin and do everything. Then you've got these long lines here. This is known as the braille line. That's what connects down to your lead line. Now, the next piece is this yellow ring right here. This is called, it's got two names. Some people call it the horn, other people call it the throat. I tend to call it the horn. Alright, then you've got the net. Now your braille line goes through your horn and it goes all the way down to what's called the lead line, which is the line that has all of your weights on it, which is what makes the net sink after you throw it. Alright, so when you get ready to throw a net, you want to make sure that it's not twisted, and you want to make sure that your braille line is not hung up on any of your weights. So you just kind of thumb through it, make sure that nothing's caught up, because if your braille line is caught up on your weights, it's not going to throw properly. It's going to almost turn into like a half sheet. They call that getting caught up under. And I'm going to show you a technique that was shown to me when I was about 5 years old. It works real good. So I've used it for a long time. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. It was shown to me by my grandmother. What you do is you make a loop in your hand line, and you're going to put it. I throw my cast net like a left-handed person, even though I'm right-handed. So if you're right-handed and you feel more comfortable holding it the other way, you'll just have to reverse what I'm going to explain to you. So you've got your hand line. What you're going to do is you're going to take like your arm's length, and you're going to take it and you're going to wrap it behind your hand. You don't want to go in front of your hand like this, and you definitely don't want to make tight circles. You want to go behind your hand, because when you throw it, it's going to release. If it's coming around the front, it's going to get caught on your hand. So you take an arm's length and you go behind your hand. Again, behind your hand, over the top of your hand and under your thumb. You're going to do that till you wind up all your line. Then you're going to come to where your horn is. Now what you're going to do is you're going to grab about half of your cast net and do it again. Bring that with the same bit. So now you've got the weights down here, and this half of your net about is coming up and over the top of your hand and through your thumb. Now what you want to do is you're going to go through and you want to find about where the center of the net is on your hand, and you're going to grab a weight. You're going to take that and you're going to put that in this hand. Pinch the weight in this hand. Then you're going to come down to the bottom and you're going to go about a third of the net in. You're going to grab a weight. Now the ideal is this hand here with this single weight is going to hold on to the weight to the very last second. You want to let go of it a split second after you throw the net. Your throwing arm has the whole net in it, and you're basically, this hand is just going to help the net spread out. So what you do is you want to get a little momentum, and then you give it a toss. And that's how you throw a net. I'm going to go over it a couple more times and give you a good show of what it looks like. Okay, I just want to show you what it looks like, what your net should look like when you get a nice toss. Your net should be nice and wide and open, and it should look like something like that. On a side note, you're just going to want to always rinse your cast net off with fresh water when you're done. It helps preserve it. They are made out of mono, and you know, they don't leave them out in the sun in the heat. Leave them on your boat, they'll go bad. Now I'm going to show you an alternate way to throw it. You hold it by the horn, pick up one string, you basically just go. Alright folks, that about does it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something. We hope to see you next Tuesday for our Sunday showdown that's going to go on. We're going to be doing evening fishing, or actually probably afternoon fishing, because I'm going on a camping trip this coming weekend, and I won't be back till Sunday, probably early afternoon. All right, until next time folks, South Florida saltwater fishing over and out.